What's up, beautiful people, and welcome to the From My Perspective podcast. I'm your host, Deion, no AKAs today because I don't have one, but I'm joined here by the man Q himself. I know he's probably trying to get drunk and celebrate the win after his Pacers just punched their ticket to the finals of the inaugural in-season tournament. How you feeling about that?
You know what it is? You already know that's your boy, Mr. Bell. AKA, man, Indiana Pacers that gang all day. You know what I'm saying? They doubted us. So people didn't think we was going to do this. They didn't even consider us a real option. They didn't think we was real. They didn't think we was a contender. They looked at us, man, they the 6th seed in the East. They lucky to be here. Boston going to beat them. Man, that didn't happen. Then it was like, man, Giannis and Dame going to kill them boys. We was up at 12 at halftime. We won the game. It got a little shaky there, but we did what we did. But anyways, you know it is. I'm your boy, Mr. Bell. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I filled it out, got it notarized by the bank, but I need a couple references. I filled out my official bandwagon transfer papers. So my question to you is, can I get a reference from you so I can bandwagon to the Indiana Pacers?
You can for this championship game. After that, your references is like it's like a visa. Your visa's here for the in-season tournament. After that, nah.
Okay, so before we talk about that specific game, Pacers, they punched their ticket. It's the Lakers and the Pelicans. Who you want to win or who you think to win? And do you think the Pacers have a shot at either one of those teams?
Man, I thought so originally, right? I thought the Lakers was going to win. Well, throughout the week, you know what I'm saying? I thought the Lakers was going to win. But then I talked to my homeboy that's a Lakers fan. Shout out Fred. You know what I'm saying? Fred kept saying, my Lakers, my Lakers, my Lakers. So now I'm going with the Pelicans because he talks so much junk. He said, this is what he said. Let me tell you what the man said. He said, I'm not even worried about y'all. I'm glad y'all beat Boston because I don't like Boston. But the Bucks, man, they gonna kill y'all. That's what he said. He said, y'all be easy work for us. I said, we talking about the same Lakers? This ain't Shaq and Kobe's Lakers. This ain't even bubble Lakers. We talking about the same Lakers. They ain't talking about the same Lakers. They ain't easy work for. Come on, man. So originally I was going with the Lakers, but I'm going with the Pelicans. Shout out Zion. Shout out CJ.
Well, I don't know if it's known here very well, but just like most people are Dallas haters like yourself, I am a Laker hater. So I'm cheering for the Pelicans tonight and hoping that they could ruin the Laker fans because I love seeing Laker fans on my timeline upset. But that's neither here nor there. Let's talk about the great game. And let's talk about Tyrese Himmerburton. And yes, I said it right. I called him Himmerburton because he has been him the past 2 games. I don't even know almost 30, if not 30 assists and 0 turnovers. Man, he been balling.
He has been balling. But real quick, I just want to update the standards because we both had the Pacers. We both had the Bucks. Mm-hmm. We both had the Suns, and the Lakers won. You had Sacramento. I had the Pelicans. But that being said, Tyrese, let me tell you about Tyrese. If Tyrese should be the leading MVP candidate. And I get, we the 6th seed in the East. We barely in the playoffs. If he continues on the trajectory that he is on, he should win MVP. Now I know. I was ready to say the Greek Freak, but the Greek Freak's gonna have something to say. But the Joker, I know the Joker's balling. I even know Luka put up the 24-point triple-double in the first half.
They mad that they're busting their ass.
I get it. I get all of that. But I think the way Tyrese is balling, the way he's carrying Indiana, the high-powered offense, the way he's doing what he's doing, I think he should be MVP candidate. Now, to this game, let's talk about this game real quick. Well, let's rewind back before we go. Let's talk about this Boston game. The Boston game was a great game, too. Another thing, I'm getting all my Pacers stuff off. You got to take a seat for a minute. They said the Pacers couldn't play no defense. We showed that we could play a little defense in the Boston game. We also showed we could play a little defense in this game. The Boston game, we had to at some point gear up, play defense, because you ain't gonna be able to outplay, put up 150 on everybody. And Boston to me is still the best team. I would think I would. The way they've been playing, I think I'm starting to lean towards Boston over Denver. I ain't gonna say that yet, but I'm leaning towards there. And we beat them at their game. We slowed it down a little bit and was able to play defense. But so move on to this game. We held Dame in check in the first half. He got going. He got going kind of late, and he really got going in the third. We survived. What we had to do was survive the wave. But Dame, my bad. Go ahead, talk. I'm sorry. I ain't wanna take it. My bad. Go ahead.
Bro, hey, you gotta talk your shit. Your Pacers got a chance to be the inaugural in-season tournament, and no, we're talking about the in-season tournament. I will say I'm still not a huge fan on it. I will say the game was exciting. Whenever we get competitive basketball season in December, I'm not gonna complain about it. This was my fourth game that I watched from tip to final buzzer.
Mm-hmm.
It's the first game of the season, the Denver and the Lakers. Some other game I forgot at some point. I didn't have nothing to do. I watched the Lakers versus Suns the other night, and I watched this one. Actually, it was the fifth game because I did watch the Celtics and the Pacers game because I knew we was gonna be talking about them. And I'm still a little bit upset that you talked me out of putting some money on Tyrese's triple double, but that's neither here nor there.
When you text me that, and I looked at the phone, and I was talking to somebody, and I said, man, I told her what happened. She said, "You messed up that man's money." I said, I didn't think it was gonna happen. I thought we was gonna win, but he don't normally get the rebounds like that.
Oh no, I might throw it in there for the championship because it's a championship game, but we'll see how I'm feeling. But I will say this in-season tournament, I have been impressed with the play, the competitiveness. One thing I will say is I still don't necessarily care about the in-season tournament as in terms of the team that wins it, of how, because I'm gonna be already know I'm gonna be mad because somebody's gonna be like, if LeBron, especially if LeBron gets, they gonna add it to his resume. LeBron was the first in-season tournament champ, in-season tournament MVP. Like, I don't care about none of that. I think this is just a nice little thing to get people going in the beginning of the season before we get to the finals. I just pray people don't try to put more weight on this than they do in the NBA finals, which I doubt that they will. They shouldn't. But that's how I feel. But I will say I was out on it. I was super against it. I'm not super against it now. It's pretty exciting. I don't think this year's ratings will be all that great. I think next year's will be better.
I do. I agree with
Kicks out, and I know Commissioner Adam Silver was drinking mad bleach when the Pacers knocked out the Celtics. Because I do know if it was a Lakers Celtics championship game, that ratings would have went through the roof. So I know he's mad at the Pacers for knocking out the Celtics.
Even that in Milwaukee, Lakers and Milwaukee would have been. It's cool to have the Pelicans and the Pacers in the Final Four, but ratings rise. Wait, because have them in the Final Four because that shows that small market teams got a chance. Small market teams is getting better. Small market teams can compete. But in the finals, in the championship game, kind of like a lot of people want March Madness. They like they upsets early, but once it gets late in the later rounds, they want them blue bloods. So he would have loved Lakers versus Celtics in the final, or even Lakers versus Milwaukee, because then you could put Dame and Giannis versus LeBron and AD. You could have had the show. You know what I'm saying? Forget all that. The Pacers won. I don't know you wouldn't understand why we talking about Milwaukee at this point. Nah, I'm just playing. But look, let's be real. Let's pull up the box score, right? Mm-hmm. They said we couldn't play no defense. We got 9 steals. They had 3. Yes, they had 9 blocks, but we had 8. We was right there. We out-rebounded them. We out-rebounded them by 5. We had 11 more assists. We played a total team game. But free throw percentage was better. But it's somebody I want to shout out because we shout out Halliburton, right? I want to shout out uh down Miles Turner.
Mm-hmm.
26 points
He
and how many rebounds he had?
dominated,
26 points, 10 rebounds, had a double-double.
he dominated that first quarter.
He righted the ship for us so that everybody got going along. Also, excuse me. You know what I'm saying? But Buddy Hield did his thing, had 8 points. He had some timely buckets. But speaking of timely buckets, Andrew Nimhard, I think I pronounced his last name right. If I did, he only had 8 points, but timely buckets, right?
He was on that.
He hit them 2 threes and got that layup or whatever. Kept us in the game. We needed that boost of energy. So yeah, I want to shout him out. Also, I want to shout out Buddy because Buddy, we gotta give Buddy love.
Yeah, we got You also got to shout out. It's two people I want to shout out. If I'm not mistaken, it was the guy that they had on the Pacers got like 8 people averaging double figures. That's another crazy thing. That's just another testament to Tyrese's playmaking ability, honestly. But
and we scored 150 points too.
It was a Naismith who they had guarding Giannis most of the time, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He did his thing. Obviously, you can only do so much on Giannis. Giannis still put up 37, but what he did enough to contain him enough. I gotta give him a shout out. And my second shout out is a guy that we talked a lot about when we did our little preseason about the Pacers, and we had a host from the setting the pace podcast. I believe they changed their name, if I'm not mistaken. I apologize, I don't know what they changed their name to.
I'll look it up real quick while you talk. Go ahead.
But he talked so much about Bruce Brown, and you have to give him a shout out. He is doing this thing. He's been so far. It looks like he's worth every penny that they paid him. They probably overpaid to get him.
Ain't no problem. We overpaid to get him.
Overpaid to get him, but you overpaid because it's championship medal, and he has championship medal. And I hope it's not too late, but before the season started, I said that you guys will be a play-in team, more than likely somewhere between 7 and 8, in my opinion. Right now, y'all 6. If y'all stay on this trajectory, I think y'all ceiling right now is a Eastern Conference Finals if y'all play the 76ers in the second round. Because they make it past the second round.
Yeah. I don't know. Because Miami it's gonna be a tough battle. We're gonna get into power rankings or whatnot, but I'm just so happy right now because they said we weren't gonna do it. That's all I keep thinking is they said we weren't gonna do it, but we ain't heard. I started to put on my Pacers basketball shorts, but I had enough time to get on. I had the Pacers basketball shorts. I got the Pacers a t-shirt. You know what I mean? I got the hat. I couldn't find the hat. And the hat I was gonna put on, but I couldn't find the hat, and I knew we had the pod. Look, because I ain't heard. I'm just sitting here watching the game. I enjoyed it. Even now the court. I want to talk about the court real quick. The court for the finals, for the in-season tournament, the Final Four finals, they could have did something a little different with that.
Of course, not that uphill.
I like some of the personalized teams. Some of them. Now, some of them's kind of crazy, but this one, I don't know, bro. Red and blue with the championship. I don't know about that.
But that's even they was going with the NBA colors. That's my assumption.
Okay, I don't know. I still don't know about
that. Yeah, it is what it is. But like I said, I was out on it. I'm in on it now. I think it's gonna get better year in year out. I think more people's gonna take it more serious. I'm willing to bet a lot of these players didn't take it as serious. It's like, it's whatever. And 500K is probably a good incentive. Wouldn't be surprised if they bump that up to $1 million one of these years and see how hard these players is gonna get. I don't know, because if I was paying for 500K, I'd be going hard.
Like I tell everybody, but yeah, Anthony Davis. I'm gonna say something me and Fred talked about too. But for your Anthony Davises and your LeBron James, and maybe probably your D'Angelo Russells, that 500,000 don't really mean that much to them.
None.
But for them other dudes on the court, then if him is your teammates, him is your dogs, you know they need that 500,000. And then you got coaches on the bench that's gonna make some extra money. You gonna go hard for your partners. Now,
I want to just say, Indiana Pacers apparently they have the smallest bankroll or payroll out of all the NBA teams. So they playing hard. They want that cash.
Yeah, hell, we got 5 people out of the same draft class, and we drafted none of them. But me and Fred talked about this, and I want to know what your thoughts is. Then we can move on. So like we talked about, the champions get 500,000, and the coaches get money as well. We talked about how the losing team every game up until this point counts as a regular season game, so you get a regular season paycheck, and now it's like a winner take all. Don't you think it should be like the loser should get like 50,000 or something?
Yeah, they should get a little something for making it. I mean, you definitely should get a little something. Now,
we ain't saying you should get like half, but we feel like you should get something. That's all.
You should get a little something, but that can be another motivating factor. If we don't win, we get nothing. Because I know the way it works in the Pro Bowl, the NFL Pro Bowl, the winning team gets something, lose team they get like half, and it kind of lowered there because usually if you're in the Pro Bowl, you're probably making a good amount of money. And the losing team, I'm like, I'm still making money. They wasn't too worried about missing the extra whatever K, 100K, or whatever they missed out. So I can see why they probably don't want to, because it's probably an extra motivating factor. It could probably demotivate a player like towards the end, like, well, at least I'm still getting something. But it just depends on the player.
I don't know, because it's like, to me, it would be, well, one, I think they're giving their services, so I think they should get paid. But two, I think I still would be motivated, because it's like, man, if I lose, I get 50,000. But if I win, I get that extra zero. I don't know. I think they would be motivated. You know what I mean? I think that would be a motivation factor anyway, is you playing for that extra zero.
Yeah.
And it's just me. Plus, who ain't playing for more money anyway?
Right.
You put more money in front of me, I'm gonna go try to get this bread.
I'm going hard every day.
I got bills to pay, child support included. Christmas coming up too. Who all want that 500,000 before Christmas coming up? Who the hell? Hey, my bad.
Needs all of it. I got some presents to buy.
Man, what you say? I've been buying presents. I've been buying presents since Thanksgiving.
So I guess it's time to talk about, these NBA power rankings. We've done even NFL power rankings. It's time to do a little early NBA power rankings. We'll probably revisit this sometime next year. But what you got so far in your NBA, since I defer to you in the basketball, since it's your sport, something you love.
Okay. Well, so let's do the East first. I'm gonna go. So we gonna I give you a 5. So going right now. We talking right now. I'm going Boston Celtics 1. I'm going Milwaukee 2. I'm going Orlando 3. I was tempted to put Orlando at 2 because I feel like the Magic has been playing better been playing better lately compared to Milwaukee Bucks. You know what? I am. I'm gonna put Miami 2. I'm gonna put Milwaukee at 3. And then it gets, I'm gonna put my Pacers at 4. I don't care if it's 6 or 9. I put my Pacers at 4, and then I put the 76ers at 5.
I like that. I do like that. I would probably, to me, I'm flipping. I know the Bucks. I feel like the Bucks is getting a little bit hotter. Was hotter before tonight's game against the Pacers. So I'll put them 1.
But Orlando's been balling.
I know. I understand they've been balling.
I know they lost 2 in a row, but before that, they had won like 6 in a row.
I understand that, but I still got I got Bucks 1, Celtics right there close. It's really 1A, 1B when it comes to Celtics and the Bucks in the East right now. And you got to put Orlando. They're the surprise, my surprise. If you would have told me where I would have had them, I would have said play in like the Pacers. I would have put them on the same area as the Pacers. And then I will definitely put the Pacers 4, the 76ers 5. That's where I got it. So we pretty much the same except for 1 and 2.
Yeah, we just got them in different. Yeah, because I got you got yo 1. I got at 3. I got the Bucks at 3.
Oh.
I'm giving Miami some love. I'm putting Miami. Not Miami. Orlando, wrong city in Florida. I'm putting Orlando at the top.
And if you look at the East is really kind of deep this year. All the 1 through 8, I feel like there's a world where they can make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. 1 through 8. The only one I can't really see it is the 76ers because for some reason they can't get past the second round. But everybody else.
But I think they got different coaches, sure. They got a different mentality. I do think the Philadelphia can get past the second round this year. You said 1 through 8. I don't really see 1 through 8. I think Boston got a chance.
You don't think there's a chance the Cavs can get hot and get to the Eastern Conference Finals?
I don't trust them. Nope. I give you Boston. I give you Philly. I give you Milwaukee. I give you my Pacers because I only give you my Pacers because we're gonna try to outscore you. Realistically, we have to make you play our game. The Magic, I don't know if I'm ready to even say that yet. Okay. And then I would put Miami, even though in the standings for the Southeast, Magic is one of Miami's too. But the Heat, you can't count out Jimmy. Jimmy get busy when it's time to get busy.
Yeah, that's why I don't care what seed they are. There's a world where they make it to not just Eastern Conference Finals, but the finals. I was joking with a friend of mine when the season starts. I know Jimmy Butler was fired up when Dame went to the Bucks because I feel like everybody knows that's where Dame wanted. That's where the Heat wanted him to be. That's where Dame wanted to be. And I bet Jimmy Butler just felt like a ring was just snatched off his finger because apparently there might have been some type of tampering or something going on that he kind of insinuated, but obviously it's probably not going to come out. But I know he was fired up and probably felt like a ring was snatched off his finger.
It was some tampering going on. We ain't gonna act like it wasn't. It was some tampering going on. But
I see what you mean with the Cavs, but I feel like the Cavs there's a world where they could get hot if they don't come across a certain juggernaut, Celtics Bucks, and make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. I think the 76ers, it will depend on if they can avoid the Bucks or the Celtics in the second round. If they can somehow avoid them, I think they can get to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Okay. Yeah, no. All right, so let's head to the West. The West standings is crazy because Timberwolves is up there. Right? Whoever would have thought the Timberwolves would have been up there?
They won, though, not just up there, they at the top.
And so my power rankings, I'm gonna go ahead and start off, bro. I'm gonna tell you, my power rankings, 3 of the 5 come from this Northwest vision, and they actually 1, 2, and 3. The Timberwolves is 1. I'm going. So in the stand, I'm going with Denver 2, just because of who they are. Then I'm going Oklahoma City 3. And then my 4th will be the Lakers. And my 5th is a toss-up between the Suns and the Mavericks. The Mavericks started off high, but they done tapered off a little bit. The Suns is
the other night.
I know. And then the Suns, the problem with the Suns is you don't know what they're gonna look like because I think they only play one game together.
My biggest issue with the Suns, I am starting to get concerned with this Bradley Beal situation. He has apparently some type of disc issue in his back. That's nothing to mess with.
Mm-hmm.
But you got him to take some pressure off of Devin Booker and not having him it really showed in that in-season tournament game because Devin Booker looked somewhat human. Kevin Durant was doing his thing, hitting everything. Even though I know he airballed the game winner, but I would have him take that shot 10 out of 10 times. I don't care. I would be happy with that shot. But Devin Booker looked a little human, and that's where Bradley Beal would have came in and helped out with that. Not having Bradley Beal is an issue.
It is.
I hope he gets healthy. I don't think they can win a ship without Bradley Beal, but it's all predicated on his health. Now, I just don't know where his health is with a disc in his back.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, my fifth is a toss up. I go with the Mavericks for now, but I feel like it could be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It could be the Suns.
And I'm pretty much the same with you. I'm Wolves, Nuggets, Thunder. I got the Mavs third. I mean, I got the Mavs fourth and the Lakers fifth.
Okay. Yeah. So we the same. You know what I'm saying? But now let's talk about the bottom. Let's talk about the bottom. It could be from either conference. Worst five. Oh,
Oh,
let's
yeah.
say worst. Let's say worst three. Let's not be petty.
Oh, it's to me, it's the Pistons, Wizards, and San Antonio. I mean, just put all three together. Yeah, it's those three easily.
It
Uh,
is
let's
without question.
talk about the Pistons. I saw it on Twitter. The the Detroit Lions have won more games in the calendar of 20 have won more games this year than the
Mm-hmm.
Pistons have. Pistons only have 2 wins.
And that goes back to last season too.
Yeah, it goes by. It was the calendar of 2023. So
Can I
that's an issue.
can I say that Portland not being at the bottom three surprised me because I just thought they was going to be the worst team. I just knew if you had, I just knew Portland was going to be. Imagine they 6-14. They not like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Ain't like they in the playoff standings. They gonna make the playoffs. I'm not saying that, but I just thought they was gonna be worse. This was me. So I want to give them a shout out that they not that bad. And Memphis pulled it together after starting off like 0-20. You know, I'm sitting out. They started out like 0-6, 0-7. Then they got to 6-14 like the Portland. Ja got 5 more games.
Yep. Hopefully, you think him going to make a big turnaround because right now they got a hole to dig out of right now, a big hole. And we talked about how deep the East is. The West is pretty deep too.
The West is deeper. So
yeah, the West is deep and like not in the top 8. Like the top 8 are really good teams, but teams that's not in the top 8 right now that somehow they're probably going to find their way in contention.
mm-hmm.
The Clippers and the Warriors. You can't count out the Clippers. You can't count out the Warriors. The Rockets has been a sneaky good team, and I'm going to credit Emmanuel Udoka. Obviously, he's a great coach. Clearly, turned that team around. So, but the Clippers and the Warriors is nowhere. It's not in the top 8, but I know they're going to find their way battling for a spot in the top 8 before the season's over.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, they're gonna battle for the top 8. What if the Clippers don't make the playoffs? Like, dude, if the
Time
Clippers
to blow it up, but again, we talked about it. They got this new arena they about to open up. Do you want to blow it up?
okay, but what I'm saying, if they don't make the playoffs, you can't bring James Harden back. You can't.
Nope.
And then unfairly, it's gonna be looked at as James Harden's fault.
Yeah.
Because they traded away the depth to bring you in. Mm-hmm. All I'm saying, I don't know. I don't know what you do. I think you. You can't blow it up because like you need the new arena. And then at the same, but that's the thing. Paul George and Kawhi could be free agents at the end of the year, and then so is James Harden. And then so is Russell Westbrook. So y'all putting all of it in to go for it this year. Then what if y'all don't even make the playoffs? Because let's be real. Like just go through the West real quick. I think the Timberwolves is gonna have a better record than them at the end of the year, which surprised me because I thought Timberwolves would be in that range, unless they just fall off cliff. Timberwolves, Thunder is gonna keep going. The Nuggets is gonna keep going. So that's 3 right there already. The Lakers, Kings, and Suns. That's 6 right there. So then you already in. Now you in playoff. Now you in play in contention. So then you going up against it be the Warriors, it could be the Mavericks, it could be the Pelicans, like you said, the Rockets. Are we sure? Are we sure they could beat the Warriors? Luka, yeah, high.
I think the Clippers can beat the Warriors. The Warriors, they're off this year. They're Steph or nothing for some reason. I think Clippers can beat the Warriors. I don't know about the Mavs though. Definitely don't think I don't think they can beat the Mavs. And I definitely don't. Our rule was that I don't think they can beat the Pelicans. They young team. Don't think they can beat the Pelicans.
Because we seen last year before Zion got hurt, the Pelicans was like the second, was either the
They was
one
one.
three.
They was one.
Yeah, they was one. So we already see that once they get it going again, they can do it. So eventually, at some point, they gonna get high. And I'm not saying the Clippers gonna get high too. Golden State is we'll save that for another day because it's a little shaky over there right now. But it's nothing you can do at the same time because you already faced Steph. You already played Draymond. Clay and Chris is Paul's free agents at the end. You already played Andrew. Clay and Chris is free agents at the end of this year, but ain't nobody trading for neither one of them. So you ain't bringing nothing back in, and you're not gonna trade Clay because you don't want to deal with Draymond and Steph.
No.
But that's a conversation for another day because Clay gonna have to.
He gonna take a pay cut. Unfortunately, he probably was.
And I don't think he realized it yet.
Yeah, he's going. It's going to hit him when he gets that open market and he sees what them teams is offering. He's going to come back to Golden State. But back to the bottom 3. I know. I said mine. Do you have your bottom 3?
I was the same 3.
Same 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pistons stink. San Antonio, I was expecting them to be a little bit better. Not 3-17, but 7-14 range, like where the Jazz are. Where the Jazz are at. I expected them to be about where the Jazz was at, 7-14. And the Wizards, I think they're starting to realize they made a mistake.
Which everybody could have told them that.
Yeah, they gave the keys to Jordan Poole, and it's clear he's not mature enough to be the lead of an NBA, the lead in the face of an NBA franchise. Kevin Garnett said it. He's still immature. He still really doesn't know what he's doing out there. At least that's how Kevin Garnett put it. Sorry, Kevin Garnett. And I agree with Kevin Garnett. Jordan Poole is very immature right now to be the face of an NBA franchise. And it's showing in their record. They're 3-17. That's awful.
So. Yeah. But it's the Hornets is gonna fall off too very soon because LaMelo's hurt. But what did y'all do that for? Yeah, what did y'all do that for? Like you got Jordan Poole, bro. He showed y'all. We not in the NBA circle, but we can see it on the outside. So I know they can see it on the inside, and I know they heard stuff from being in the NBA circle. That ain't who you want. Yeah, Golden State knew they overpaid. They overpaid him.
I believe, like, I probably, if I was Golden State, that would have been my plan too. I said it. I kind of regretted it. I want to see if I said it to you on this podcast last season during the playoffs. I'm pretty sure that they felt like Jordan Poole was going to be the heir apparent whenever Steph wind down. That's why they overpaid him. They overpaid him for what he could be, not what he is. And then he had that issue with Draymond Green, and they just sat there and thought about it as like, right now it's Jordan Poole or Draymond Green, and they felt like we have a better chance to win a ring with Draymond Green and not Jordan Poole, especially after how bad Jordan Poole was in the playoffs last year. It shipped off Jordan Poole, but Jordan Poole, he is a solid number 3. He's not a number 1. He's not solid. He's a very good number 3 option. And so maybe one day he can become that guy, like Mr. Himmelburton, like I said earlier.
He's never gonna be that guy.
But right now he's not that guy, and I don't know when he'll be that guy. So Wizards, you're bad. Hornets is one of them probably franchises. Will they ever be good? I feel like they'll never be good.
You're right.
And the Bulls sounds like they're in sale mode. Looks like their whole team is up for auction.
No, won't beat her.
So, but yeah, that's the bottom of the NBA. It's ugly at the bottom, but it's beautiful at the top where the Pacers are at.
Yeah, shout out to us. Shout out to us. Well, go ahead, man. I ain't gonna go on no more rants.
I mean, it was anything else you got that you want to talk about on the NBA? We don't talk about the NBA that much. We about to ramp it up here in a little bit.
I was going to say we back too soon because NFL almost over.
Yeah, we're about to ramp it up here in a little bit, but anything else you want to talk about, man? You got any? You said Tyrese and Giannis as early MVPs. You got any other player votes? Rookie of the year. A lot of people there's a lot of smoke for that check.
That's what I say. It's Chet. I know everybody. Victor's. That's the crazy thing. It's Chet. Victor's balling, but he's balling on a 3 and 15, 3 and 17. You know what I'm saying? Team. He putting up better numbers than Chet, but Chet's doing it on a winning team.
Like I said it on this podcast. Victor might get it just for his name value, but hey, I would throw some money on that Chet, and I did. Yeah. I told y'all I throw some money on Chet for Rookie of the Year. I hope y'all follow suit. But again, we said it's going to be a Ben Simmons, Donovan Mitchell type of situation.
Yep.
I'm interested in seeing how that goes.
Yep, no, that is it. Well, all right, man, you ready to pick some games?
Hey, I'm killing you. Might as well just go back to picking stuff because honestly, I'm not good at picking NBA games. You killed me.
Okay, do you want to know what you did last week?
How did I do? I know I messed up on the cover because some
you went 1 and 4.
Thought the Jags would have lost to the Joe Burrow-less.
You went 1 and 4 last week.
It was some bull. It's some bull.
I went 1 and 4 last week too. You had the 49ers right.
Because I know what I'm talking about.
I had the Texans though. You had the Broncos. We both had the Titans. The games we lost were we both had the Titans. We both had the Steelers, and then we both had the Jaguars. Them is the games we lost. But on to this week. Let's go with let's shout out halftime right now. The Patriots. Look, real quick. I was gonna bet on this game. The Patriots and Steelers, Thursday night game. I thought it was gonna be a low scoring game. The Patriots got 21 points. Ain't that something?
I am. That's something, ain't it?
That is surprising the hell out of me.
Right,
but
I would have picked the under too.
Yeah, I would have picked the under because who would have thought them teams would have that's neither here nor there. All right, let's start off with Eagles versus Cowboys. Game of the week. We're going for the game of the week off the rip.
And I told you back when we first picked the Eagles Cowboys against when they played a couple of weeks ago, I said I got the Eagles this week and the Cowboys next week. I'm sticking with it. I got the Cowboys this time around.
I'm going with the Eagles.
This hate. You know the Cowboys been hot. This hate.
I'm just being real. Bills versus Chiefs.
The Bills got to find a way to win one of these. Chiefs been looking shaky. Bills been looking shaky, but it's in Buffalo, right?
Nah, it's in Kansas City.
Nah, give me the Chiefs then. Give me the Chiefs. I was gonna go Buffalo if it was in Buffalo. Give me the Chiefs.
So I'm going with the Chiefs, but Buffalo better win this game. Well, it's over.
Oh yeah, if they don't win this game, they're gonna have to basically do a soft reset. And when I mean my soft reset, you have the quarterback. You're just gonna do some reset pieces around them.
Yeah, you got to win this game. Let's go before we go to the Monday night games. Let's go Rams versus Ravens.
Ravens. Oh, that's easy.
I know. I don't really want to do that one because it's easy.
Yeah, it's easy.
Here we go. Jaguars versus Browns. Both their quarterbacks is out.
Trevor Lawrence is one of my fantasy quarterbacks, but I'm good though because I locked up a bye, so I basically don't need him for 2 weeks. So
lock up a bye.
in one of my fantasy leagues.
Oh, okay. No, not the. What was I saying? Not the
Not
one
the
we
not
in.
the one I'm in with you, but I'm about to be the second seed in that one. But
Not if you lose.
not if I lose, but I'm gonna win. I think positive. But Miles Garrett, he's on a bum something. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
think of what it is. I want to say his ankle. I'm gonna go Browns because they got Joe Flacco back there. I trust Joe Flacco more than I trust CJ.
So I was trying to bait you into taking Jacksonville
I was thinking about it. I wanted to, but
because I was gonna take the Browns just because I think Joe Flacco can get you this one. I
that's what
think.
that's what I say. I trust Joe Flacco more than I trust CJ.
I, uh, I don't know. All right, Monday night, Packers. I was trying to say Pacers and Packers. Packers versus Giants.
Packers has been on the heater, and I ain't gonna lie to you. In about what 12, 13 years, when Jordan Love is a Jet, it's gonna be fire.
If that happened, that'd be some shit. You hear me? That would be some shit. You hear me?
Yeah.
So you going Packers or Giants? I feel like
Packers,
it's yeah.
Packers.
We both going Packers. Now on this other Monday night,
Please get off that narcotic before you say it. I already know. Please get off the narcotic.
it is the high flying Miami Dolphins versus my Tennessee Titans that can't get
You
out of a
tell me
wet
you're still on
brown
that
paper.
narcotic, man. You got because I'm picking the Dolphins. I just want to know if you still on that narcotic and you still trust Will Levis.
Dual trust? I never said I trusted none of them. I never said that. None of that. Miami is the better team. Miami is gonna win this game.
Okay, question.
I'm still going with my Titans. Tighten up. Help me. Tighten up. Please tighten up.
Okay, question.
Please tighten up.
The spread is 13. Do y'all cover?
No. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm taking y'all to cover because a little trick I do, guys, out there for my betting friends. In the NFL, a double digit spread is an extreme amount.
Mm-hmm.
There, people don't lose by double digits that much. So anytime there's a double digit spread, I take the team. I take the team to cover. I take the underdog to cover. That's one of the things that works for me. Anytime there's a double digit spread, take the underdog to cover because that's not too many teams that get more. It will sometimes it happens, but most of these games usually come down to a field goal in the NFL because the NFL is that close in competitiveness. But hopefully one day you get off that narcotic and realize y'all gonna have to go ahead and do them a nice new rebuild because man, it's almost over. Because Derrick Henry ain't playing, ain't right? He still got a concussion.
I think he's still got a concussion. That's what I say. That's what I was gonna say. We can keep it close if Derrick Henry plays, because then we're just gonna run the ball. And let's be real. Miami, as good as their offense is, their defense is the middle of the pack.
Shaky, real
If
shaky.
that,
And Tyreek Hill, he's got a chance to score get 2,000 receiving yards.
I hope he gets
It should be an MVP conversation because of it, but he won't be,
he
unfortunately.
won't be, but I hope he gets it.
They're gonna give that to Dak Prescott.
Man, wrap his pot up because I definitely don't want his ass to get it. And I like Dak. That's the problem. I just hate
You
Cowboys.
just don't like the Cowboys. He's a hater, but it's okay. I'm hating on the Lakers.
I don't like I don't like Cowboy fans.
The
That's
same.
different.
That's how I feel about. I hate the Laker fans, and I want them to be miserable because I just want them to be miserable. I like Kobe. Actually, love Kobe. I like LeBron. I hate LeBron fans, and I hate Laker fans.
I hate LeBron fan too, but I'm a Wade fan. So
Hey, we agree on that. But that'd be it from my perspective podcast. Shout out to my GOAT, Dwayne Wade, my GOAT, my personal GOAT. Again, I ain't got no AKAs today, but Q's gonna break us home because I know he got some AKAs. Wrap us up from my perspective podcast.
you already know it's your boy, Mr. Bell, aka can't say your name up on this pod, aka man, Mixed Man CEO. You know what I mean? That's what I do. I'm here trying to make something shake. But we're gonna catch y'all on the next one.